breaking Cowboy news. That's right. We have the latest breaking Cowboy news coming to you live from the Time Out with Just Sports podcast with the one and only, your host, Jeffrey L Mangram Jr. Well, sports fans, just about 4 hours ago, there was breaking news from Mike Garafalo and other sources that the Cowboys have indeed signed Anthony Barr to a 1 year deal worth $2 million, and it could be worth up to $3 million with incentives, according to other sources and Mike Garafalo. Well, sports fans, the Cowboys have flirted and played a little tug of war game for the past 2 or 3 months with Anthony Barr since the offseason began. And now he is joining the Dallas Cowboys once and for all. Hey, we know that the Cowboys needed linebacker depth. We have some linebacker depth that's unproven, so to speak. We have none other than defensive rookie of the year Micah Parsons, Leighton Vander Esch, Jabril Cox, Luke Gifford, Devin Harper, who's a rookie out of Oklahoma State, Malik Jefferson, who we just signed out the street a few weeks ago out of the University of Texas, Christian Sam, who is playing for the USFL, Damon Clark, who's out at the present time out of LSU, who's also a rookie, Story Jackson out of Liberty, who's also a rookie, and Devontae Bunn, who's on IR, who's not going to be playing this season. So, what all that to say is the Cowboys needed some linebacker depth, and we signed a 4-time Pro Bowler in Anthony Barr. Now, some of you might be saying he's 30 years old. He only played 11 games last season, but hey, he's a proven commodity. He is proven in this league. If anytime you get a Pro Bowl type linebacker with that much skins on the wall, at the deal that the Cowboys got him for, it's a win-win situation. We know Stephen Jones, as we like to call him, Cap Boy, he likes to get the deals done as he feel like the Cowboys are winning. So with a 1 year deal worth $2 million, and it could be worth up to $3 million with incentives, we're wondering what those incentives are. What could those incentives possibly be? As I stated before, he only played 11 games out of a possible 17-game season last year in 2021. So with those incentives, could we look at games played, sacks, interceptions, or tackles? In my personal sports opinion, and just opinion, I'm thinking it's going to be games played. He probably has something written in his contract, games played, since he did only play 11 games last season. Sacks. How many sacks he get? Now, he goes out there, get 5 sacks. He may get maybe extra 100,000, 150,000. I'm just spitballing here, so don't take my word for anything. I'm just spitballing. But if I had to guess, they're gonna put something in this contract that's talking about games played, sacks, and more likely interception. I don't think the Cowboys or Anthony Barr are gonna too much look at tackles as an incentive. But let's look at it here. In 2021, he had 38 solo tackles. My mistake. 38 solo tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 3 interceptions in 11 games. In 11 games. So with those stats right there, 38 solo tackles as a weak side linebacker, 2.5 sacks and 3 interceptions, only in 11 games. We wonder what he can do playing a full season, a 17-game season, which, by the way, was the first time that the NFL went to a 17-game season last year. So let's look at it. Why did it take so long for the Cowboys to ultimately sign linebacker Anthony Barr? Well, we all know it's a negotiation tactic. Hey, he played for the Minnesota Vikings last season on a $10 million contract, $11 million contract. We all know, even with the Cowboys cap situation over $22 million under the cap, we know they're not signing anyone for that type of money at this present time, not this late in the off season. So the money had to work. And obviously, from reports here, he left more money on the table to sign with the Cowboys. He left more money on the table to sign with the Dallas Cowboys. Now we're going to assume, based off reports, that the other team in the running was the Denver Broncos. Now, many people might be saying, why the Denver Broncos? But we all know in any league, whether it's NBA, NHL, baseball, basketball, whatever league we're talking about, when we talk about the NFL here, it's all about relationships and connections. So with the Denver Broncos, he was connected to George Patton. What his role is, I don't know. But he may have had a assistant coach role with the Minnesota Vikings because that's the only team that Anthony Barr has been associated with since he came out of UCLA in 2014. So his connection with the Broncos was George Patton. But he also had a Cowboys connection with a guy named, first name by the name of George. But we talking about George Edwards, who is a defense assistant for the Cowboys, who coached Anthony Barr with the Minnesota Vikings. So is it something to say that Dan Quinn, even though he doesn't have a connection with Anthony Barr, but George Edwards does, is it that a lot of players are looking from afar saying, look at what Dan Quinn did with that defense. Look what he did with a rookie last season and Michael Parsons, and saying, hey, I want to be a part of that. How can this guy use me to expand my career? So, hey, ultimately, we're getting a 4-time Pro Bowl linebacker in Anthony Barr, who has 17 and a half career sacks and 5 career interceptions. Now, he just had 3 interceptions last year, but we're not. His job is to make tackles and playing and playing the run game. He get an interception, hey, that's the cherry on top. But we're not looking for him to be Trayvon Diggs with 11 interceptions. So he had 3 last season. And he got 5 on his career. He's 30 years old. He's in his prime now. So we shall see what he can ultimately bring. Is he still a 3-down linebacker, or are we gonna have to scale back and make him a 2-down linebacker? Hey, we should ultimately see. These are the questions that many Cowboy fans and just anybody out there that's tuned in to NFL and just the happening right now is what kind of linebacker is Anthony Barr going to be? Like I said, is he going to be a 3-down linebacker or a 2-down linebacker? Are they going to hold him out of preseason games? What is ultimately going to happen? Like I said, he's more likely going to be your weak side linebacker, playing alongside LVE, which is Leighton Vander Esch and Michael Parsons. And I'm looking for the Cowboys to carry possibly 6 linebackers total, maybe 6 linebackers. So you got Michael Parsons, LVE, Anthony Barr. I look for Jabril Cox to make the team after being injured last year. Luke Gifford, who is a special teams player, so he's ultimately gonna make the team. Devin Harper will probably be a practice squad player. Christian Sam might battle for special team spot or practice squad. And Damon Clark, he's right now he's out. He's looking not to play this season. So ultimately, the Cowboys needed to add a true veteran presence in that linebacker room, and they made it happen. They made it happen with the signing of Anthony Barr. Hey, Cowboy fans, sports fans, you tell me in the comment section. Put a thumbs up if you think this is a good move by the Cowboys. If you think it's a bad move, give me a thumbs down in the comment section, and or just comment period on what you think this move means for the Cowboys and how will it elevate their defense that was already special last season. Like I said, to me, this is a steal late in the offseason where you can get a Pro Bowl player in Anthony Barr for the amount that we got him for. Hey, sports fans, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Well, hey, you've been listening to Time Out with Just Sports Podcast with the host, the one and only Jeffrey L Mangram Jr., bringing you breaking Cowboy news. Now, hey, it may not have made the big breaking news on Sports Center, but in Cowboy land, it's breaking news. It's breaking news. You got fans that's probably been waiting and on the edge of their seat every time scrolling on the Cowboy timeline, Bleacher Report, blogging the boys, seeing when is it going to happen. Well, it's finally happened. Hey, and now we can see what Anthony Barr is going to bring to this Dallas Cowboy defense. Like I said, comment, thumbs up in the comment section if you like this move. Thumbs down if you don't like this move. Hey, tell me what would you grade it at? An A or B or a C? Or would you give it a D? Remember to put that in the comment section or just comment below and tell me your thoughts on this signing. Hey, I think it's a steal because of the salary that we're paying him. And that still allows the Cowboys to go out and sign other free agents in positions of need. Offensive line, swing tackle, or another veteran receiver. Hey, don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button. You've been listening to the Time Out with Just Sports Podcast with your host, your boy, Jeffrey L Mangram Jr. Hey, it's been real with your sports fans. Be easy. Love you. I'm out. Peace.